This is Ian Cooper, the Reform Councillor in charge of Staffordshire County Council. But hang on, what's this?
All I would say is it doesn't look very good. Should he be suspended? We're going through due process. All I can say is it doesn't look very good.
Reform UK Council leader Ian Cooper stripped of membership over alleged racist posts. Yep, another one bites the dust. But it wasn't as if he was the sharpest tool in the box. Here's how he kicked off his reign as leader of Staffordshire County Council.
We will get back to the council after we had a chance to mark their work from the previous administration. We will get back to the council after we've had a chance to mark your homework from the previous administration. And we'll get back to the council after we've had a chance to look at their homework. We are in a position here to look back at your shall we say, what you have done over the previous years. And again, we need to run a slide rule over that, and we'll get back to you when we can.
Not only was it found Cooper was a top badge holder for a Facebook page called The European Race, who posted content like this: white men have the best lives because we are white and better than the rest of the world. But he regularly waded in on exchanges like these, where journalist Sangeeta Miska was being attacked with racist guff like this.
You seem happy about English people being jailed, Sangeeta. Tell me, how would you have been punished in your own country? Beheaded? Thrown from a tall building?
To which she replied, I'm English. Cooper, though, added, only in your dreams. You are neither ethnically, culturally or historically English. Your diaspora isn't Northwest European. All you have is a piece of paper entitling you to British citizenship. I think Ian Cooper was swiftly dealt with to show that Reform isn't the racist cesspit that many believe it to be, especially when its leader is trying to crawl away from this car crash concerning more than 20 fellow pupils from Farage's school, stepping forward to say he either racially abused them or was seen to be racially abusing others.
At school, categorically on the record, you did not racially abuse fellow pupils.
I would never, ever do it in a hurtful or insulting way.
Then, Deputy Leader Richard Tice basically says that they've all been lying.
This is made-up nonsense by someone who has got a politically biased motive.
Only compounded by Farage's attempted deflection by saying it wasn't that bad because the BBC was racist too. Although I can't remember the BBC ever saying Hitler was right.
This morning, Richard Tice said on the radio, he was asked about the comments made by schoolmates of yours who have said that comments you made they viewed as racist and offensive. He said that they were lying. You have said before that you did make comments. It may have been banter. It wasn't directly racially abusing anyone. So Richard Tice is wrong, isn't he?
I thought this morning's performance by one of your lower grade presenters on the Today programme was utterly disgraceful. I think to frame a question around the leader of Reform's relationship with Hitler, which is how she framed it, was despicable, disgusting, beyond belief. Are you surprised that 500,000 people every year refuse to pay the licence fee? But let me say this to you. The double standards and hypocrisy of the BBC are absolutely astonishing. At the time I was alleged to have made these remarks, one of your most popular weekly shows was the Black and White Minstrels.
Anyway, back to Cooper, and this from Councillor Philip White, the Conservative leader at Staffordshire County Council. It was inevitable that Ian Cooper would have to go, but Reform have done nothing to address the bigotry that appears to be embedded in their Staffordshire branch, revoking Ian Cooper's party membership on a technicality and allowing Peter Mason to remain as a Reform County Councillor and Cabinet member despite his racist, misogynistic, homophobic and anti-police social media posts shows that Reform still wants to sweep this under the carpet. Hang on, here's a quick piece about Peter Mason for reference. Staffordshire County Council and this Reform councillor, Peter Mason, is getting some heat because, I regret my choice of words, Staffordshire Reform councillor apologises for disgusting tweets about black women and police. And here are some of those tweets. What a surprise, a statue of a fat-ass black woman. And utter rubbish, the police now are a bunch of politically indoctrinated British-hating scum. Look the other way when Islamists chat their hatred, take the knee to BLM, paint rainbows and dance around like fairies, riot gear, truncheons, kettling and horses for St George's Day. The Express and Star fill in the details. Councillor Mason, who has since deleted his X account, noted that the posts predated his membership of Reform UK and his election as councillor in May of this year, but he said he regretted the wording of his posts and insisted he did not hold racist or homophobic views. Councillor Mason said these tweets were made in 2023 and early 2024, when I was not a member of any political party or elected as a councillor, and during a difficult time personally, affected by grief and redundancy. I do regret and apologise for my choice of words. So basically, Peter's saying when things are tough, he'll lash out at minorities. That's always reassuring. Nice one, Peter. Nigel Farage needs to instigate an urgent review of his entire Staffordshire operation. This is the third time since May this has happened with a Staffordshire Reform councillor, and that pattern cannot be ignored. Despite losing his Reform Party membership, Ian Cooper is still currently the leader of Staffordshire County Council. He should now resign as leader and as a councillor. Click here for a bunch of rotten, dumb and bigoted Reform councillors who haven't got a clue how to run a council.